Delhi's air quality has reached alarming levels, with the average air quality index recorded at 494 as of 6 p.m. on Monday, November 18th, according to the Central Pollution Control Board. This figure is categorized as nearing the severe plus level. The hourly average PM2.5 and PM10 levels have surged since Sunday noon. PM2.5 was reported at 354 micrograms per cubic meter, over 20 times the World Health Organization's safety standards. PM10 levels exceeded the prescribed limit by 12 times. In response, Stage 4 of the Graded Response Action Plan was activated on Monday. GRAP is a set of emergency measures to combat severe air pollution in the Delhi NCR region. Stage 4 restrictions include stopping truck traffic entry into Delhi, barring light commercial vehicles not compliant with CNG, EV, or BS4 diesel norms, and banning construction and demolition activities. While GRAP measures may reduce peak pollution levels, their overall impact is limited. A long-term solution requires a combination of preventive actions in Delhi and neighboring areas. A 2016 report by IIT Kanpur titled Comprehensive Study on Air Pollution and Greenhouse Gases in Delhi outlines steps to significantly improve air quality. The successful implementation of these measures could bring down the PM 2.5 levels to 72 micrograms per cubic meter and PM 10 levels to 120 micrograms per cubic meter. Stopping the use of coal in hotels and restaurants. Delhi has around 9,000 hotels and restaurants that use coal primarily in tandoors, releasing harmful fly ash. Transitioning to cleaner alternatives is necessary to reduce PM emissions. Households must stop using wood, crop residue, cow dung, and coal for cooking. Providing universal access to LPG can significantly lower PM 2.5, PM10, and nitrogen oxide levels. Delhi burns 190 to 246 tons of MSW daily, causing severe pollution. Authorities must ban garbage burning and develop effective systems for collection and disposal of waste. Raw materials at construction and demolition sites must be covered. Vertical screens, water sprays, windbreakers, and proper storage of materials can cut pollution by 50%. Concrete batching produces substantial fly ash. Using water sprays, windbreakers, and telescopic chutes can curb these emissions. Vehicles contribute up to 25% of PM 2.5 levels in winter, peaking at 35% in some areas. Increasing electric, hybrid, and BS4 vehicles and improving public transport are vital. Diesel particulate filters can also reduce emissions from diesel vehicles. Power plants and refineries in Delhi emit high levels of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. Installing systems to remove these pollutants is essential. Crop residue burning in Haryana and Punjab must end. Instead, the residue can be used for energy production, biogas generation, or as animal feed. Fly ash contributes significantly to PM10 levels during summer. Measures such as water spraying, windbreakers, and plantation drives can mitigate this issue. Delhi's air pollution crisis demands urgent and comprehensive action. While GRAP measures provide temporary relief, long-term strategies outlined in the IIT Kanpur report are critical to achieving sustained improvements in air quality.